Hello there. It's Wednesday. It is a wonderful Wednesday. It is one of those really busy days for me, but we are here. What's up, T-Bone? Going on, Carlos? We have stuff to open already, and that is exciting because of the trade that happened after hours on Friday. A trade that I am jealous of. That if I had any disposable income, I would have far and away made that trade. I have to give it up. What's going on, Hellbolt? Love you, man. I have to give it up to Mondo for seeing a fantastic...
Welcome to my underground lair. You're just in time. Enjoy the share.
Austin Powers. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate it, man. 15 months of joy. Hopefully for you. I know I loved it. Hopefully you feel the same. Mondo took advantage of an absolutely lights out deal. He got the Ahsoka Tano from Councilman Chef. Councilman Chef got 2 Mythology and some cash. I absolutely, if I had disposable income, would have done that trade. I said so in the Discord, and I was serious. I tried to sell the idea to Mrs. the Breaker, but Mrs. the Breaker knows that it's just not possible. We plan on moving in 2 months, a little bit closer to Beverly Hills where she works. That's going to be about an $8,000 to $10,000 move. That is how much, roughly, it's going to cost for us to move. About 30 miles, 25 miles. It's insane. But the good news is, Mrs. the Breaker will have 2 hours less of commuting, which means she...
Welcome to my underground lair. You're just in time. Enjoy the share.
Thank you, lady. Also in the 15-month club, I need to update the sub-channel things. I found out that was a thing I could do. I need to get around to do it. I might be able to do it tomorrow or Friday, but don't count on that. Once I do it, they'll also have to approve it, so we'll see. We'll see what we can do. But I digress. It was a fantastic trade. I am jelly. And, I gotta open up my phone so that I can see if anybody else is ordering things. This does bring us, in Mythology...
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello, Don! And the hype train is almost upon us. Where's Dangle? He enjoys hype trains. Jimmy loves the sound of the hype train. So the halfway point of this product is 9 if we were to round down, 10 if we round up. I'm sure Uncle Doug would want us to round up. So Councilman Chef actually can call his shot here if he chooses. And the next 3 people to buy in can also call their shot and win the DCD Collects official called shot glass. I may or may have not used one. I'm not going to tell you what I drank out of it, but I may have used one. This water isn't that great, but it was cheap. What else do I have? Now I know last week I promised a brand new product that was going to launch this week. I had said that there was one product coming out this week. And I have to tell you, I outwardly lied to you. That was false. That was not true, because we have two products that are coming out this week, not one. I apologize for over delivering, but that's kind of what I do. We have two things coming out.
I want more,
Me too.
and I know I shouldn't.
I know. It's Anakin. I'm not launching them today, but there is two that I will be launching. Maybe tomorrow night when nobody's looking, maybe Friday morning when nobody's looking. Prue's like, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day has been ruined because you over-delivered and are giving us two products instead of one. I get it, Prue. I get it. When I expect 100% of my meal and they give me 200% of my meal, I usually get upset too, because I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I die eating it. What up, Katie Bear? Katie, I'm so glad you're here, because there is a good chance I am going to open something of yours right now. You are what we say, we call just in time. Also, Katie, before I open anything, I need to ask how Level Up went. What up, Chef? We were just talking about you. Katie is here in the chat with us, and she's going to tell us how great Level Up was for her. And then we are going to jump into Chef's amazing boxes that I have right here. Numbers 9 and 14. She says, I made 3 times more than I have at any other con. Well, excuse me, I'm burping because I drink nothing but carbonated water. Maybe it's because your art is amazing and everybody who sees it wants it, and that is why we are happy to have it in this product right here. Sold 18 plus original paintings. I dig it. And apparently, at least 18 other people did too. So if you're not following Katie Bear, I don't know what you're doing. Follow her. It's easy. It's simple. You click on the name, you hit follow, and then you go to the other socials and you follow those too. Then you get to see exactly what all of us get to see when it comes to her amazing acrylic painting and art. So you had a medical episode on Sunday? Oh, I'm sorry. The last con I went to, not named WonderCon, I had an issue with circulation. I'm pre-diabetic, and my legs will tell me when I'm not taking good care of myself. So we have learned to always carry a chair, and or know somebody at the con whose booth I can kick my legs up with when it gets crazy. Water, what? Oh, I know. All I drink is booze and water. And I would say the water is 99 to the 1 booze. No, seriously, I have like 1 or 2. Oh, I've had TIA. I had a microburst stroke on camera. Katie, you'll love this story. Sorry, Chef. We're gonna take a moment before we open up for you. Some of my followers have been following me for the last few years. What's going on, Juan and Crystal? Some of my followers that have been here for the last 4 years, 5 years now, 5 years, may remember the stroke I had on camera. I know exactly what that is. I had a microburst stroke due to high blood pressure. You had one on stream too? And at the convention. Yeah, they're awful. I agree. Scuba's in the 5-year club. Scuba, I believe, was my first ever person who purchased something specifically with the intent of me opening it for him. So Scoobs is like the OG of OGs. Everybody has to catch up to Scoob. So I was in the middle of opening boxes, and I had this uncontrollable, crippling pain right down the middle of my head. And it was to the point where I just kind of lost the ability to see, the ability to move, and I'm not sure I was talking coherently. But I had to stop doing. I had to literally call my boss on the phone and be like, "Hey, it's 12 in the morning. I am leaving. I have to go somewhere. Bad stuff happening. Brain, ouch." And they're like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm sure. Something's very bad." Any updates with the baseballs? Nope. Doug is the only one that can answer that question. Doug is the CEO of the company. He handles the scheduling for that sort of thing. I wish I knew, because everybody asks me. That is literally the number one thing people ask me. But back to the stroke story. So I shut down the stream. I apologized to everybody. I said, I'm sorry. I can't see right now. I need to go home. I ended up throwing out important stuff in the garbage as I was cleaning up. That was like devastating to me because it was my stuff that I threw out. Shout out to Creepa for buying me a replacement throne to put the cards on. I was, next day called the doctor, said, "Hey, something's wrong with my head. I'm having migraines." The doctor goes in. The doctor's like, "You're not having a migraine. You had a microburst stroke. Based on the position of where your thing was, you're lucky it wasn't an aneurysm. Your blood pressure is deadly high." And that was when I found out I needed blood pressure medication. Apparently, I had a regular about 190 over 100 was my blood pressure that I've had, didn't know was bad, that I was rocking for years because I don't know any better. I mean, yeah, I've been fat for a while, but I didn't think it was that bad. And they're like, "Here, you need to put we put you on these. They're very, very, very mild. We think, based on your overall health, that you'll respond to this very, very light blood pressure medication," and it's been great. 1 year stroke anniversary in March, and no reason why except teenagers. Oh, I get that, Jeff. I am on a very, very, very low dose, a very light, no side effect blood pressure medication. It's a type of blood pressure medication that isn't bad with anything. I could still eat grapefruits, whole 9 yards. He said you just need a small maintenance pill, which I take. And since then, no migraines, no headaches, no microburst strokes. And he said that microburst in your brain was because your blood pressure was so high, and some of the vascular, I can't remember what they're called. They too high will just burst, and that's what happened. No brain damage, but I mean, I'm brain damaged, but not because of the stroke. I'm just brain damaged.
Can somebody just say bless you?
Bless you, baby. Fully disabled due to TIAs, 1 to 3 a month. High risk for an aneurysm. Also take BP meds. Yeah, I have been very fortunate. I mean, I have leukemia, so I mean, I don't have that. I do have I do have cancer, but not TIAs anymore. 2 peas in a pod, Katie. 2 peas in a pod. But yeah, no, it was scary, and it made me really realize that you gotta take care of yourself. Doctors aren't bad.
I got 1,150.
Good job. Genetic mutations, inoperable tumors, strokes, and seizures. Yeah, no, I get it. I have chronic I get the name right on. It's called CLL, chronic lymphocytic leukemia. No cure. I get to keep that until the end. I mean, that's it. I am very lucky though. I have a genetic mutation that is actually good for me. We have I think it's the R13BP deletion in my chromosomes, which means I'm actually predisposed 17% less likely to get tumors and have metastasizing cancer. And that is, I mean, great. So I'm really lucky to have the leukemia I have. They say it's the diabetes of cancer, which is great because it goes with my pre-diabetes that I have. So then, both, I guess. Anyway, enough about this. I'm sure nobody wants to hear about how terrible things are health-wise. People are here because they want to see Katie and Jess and Batsky and Sketch School's amazing art. Hey, Katie, we gotta hang. You, your husband, my wife, and I and my son have to hang, and we'll just bring our medical records, and we'll just we'll do medical reviews on each other. My son is 8 years old, right, Jimmy Bean?
Yep. Okay,
And that's it, buddy. That's who we're talking about.
but you have a son.
Papi Chulo, I said me, my son, you. You're my son. At least I'm pretty sure you are.
I
I know, baby. You have a 6-year-old daughter and a 14-year-old son. Hey now. I dig it. I mean, I gotta warn you, my son's Puerto Rican, so I would probably have him play with your son. He already likes girls, so I mean, he flirts. He's a flirter. He's already he's already hitting the Riz photos. He is, goodness gracious, takes after his father when he was his age.
Wait, you used to do that as a kid?
Yes, but I wasn't nearly as shy as you are.
I'm not that shy, but if I...
He's also autistic and has Asperger's syndrome, so his shyness comes from the autism. Paul Maitland says, moist. Paul, you're just in time to see DCD Collects proudly presents Mythology, original art by Jess Batsky, Katie, who is here, and Sean MacArthur. 2 of these for Councilman Chef for that amazing trade. Absolutely, Katie. Here we go. I am eager to see. There's Doug. All right, Chef. The first half of your trade is this. Ooh, some Sketch Ghoul. Sketch Ghoul kicks us off, and I believe it's the first thing by Sketch Ghoul that was pulled. That goes there, this goes here, this is this. Where is Sketch Ghoul? Oh, Sketch Ghoul's hanging up behind me. It was one of the showpieces. It is the elder goddess of winter, Kalech, also known as the Hag of Bura. I mean, I wouldn't call her a hag. I've had worse. This is a Celtic Myth. So that means you are in for the Celtic coin. But, hey, Councilman Chef, this envelope isn't empty yet. Congratulations! You also get the big boy. We gotta switch cameras for this one. Booyah! It's a Baylor! And yes, the Baylor is looking down at you. Get used to it. So far, the first half of that trade is going well. This, by the way, is the Celtic coin you are now in the running for. Who dis? All right, your next one. DCD Collects proudly presents Mythology. Original artwork by Jess Cuff, Batsky Starman, KT, and Sean the Sketchghoul MacArthur. Oh, man, let's see it. Let's see it. What? Oh! Congratulations! Oh, Chef, you, sir, got the right trade. What did he win, DC? Oh, hey! Yes! This is a twofer. And you are staying with the Celtic Mythology Sketchghoul. You have the Morrigan sisters, Maka and Bab. And a dope Raven. I really enjoy Sketchghoul's work. I do. I just dig his composition, the way he poses people, the what's the word I'm looking for? He pays attention to their posture and how they look. I don't remember what it is. The posing. There it is, man. 4 pieces of art for your trade. Pretty good, man. And let me color code you. Ooh, no, that's not what I wanted. Oh, here we go. Councilman Chef, right now it's just you and Mr. Young. Next up, 8, 13, and 11. I believe it's your mother, honey. So I believe Bourbon got the Japanese mythology. I don't remember which one off the top of my head. I think there's only one more Sketchghoul. So there he is. Yeah. So the Sketchghoul, I think there's only one more, which means that is the one that is out of 4. The other 3 are out of 5, Because the boxes are out of 19, there are not 20. That means there's not 4 artists doing 5 each. We did shift it. So there's only one more box that has Sketch School in it, I'm pretty sure. Which means you now have a 50% final chance at that coin. Now, I can't tell y'all what to do, but I can give you some nice advice. I wasn't joking. I really believe just the spots themselves, not the items in the break, the spots themselves are trade-worthy. If Councilman Chef can finagle just the trade spots from Mr. Young and whoever pulls the last one, he has a 100% shot at that coin. Hey, y'all do the math. Your worst case scenario, I believe, is 1 out of 5. Councilman is holding 50% of the one that has only 4. Do with what y'all will. I can only lead a person to water. Oh, Katie. Katie, you don't know how this works because nobody does. We did something completely new that has never been done before, that is really complicated but has a great payoff. So, I will actually go over it for those who have not seen the video last week. Due to the NFL draft, last week's videos, we had a lot less live viewers than we normally do. So let's go over this just a little bit. So there are 4 mythologies inside of Mythology, the box. There's Viking mythology, Norse mythology. There is Edo, Japanese mythology, Celtic, and Egyptian mythology. Each of those 4 mythologies are represented with a final giveaway. Those giveaways will go toward the boxes that had the art in them. For instance, we just saw Councilman Chef pull 2 of the Celtic mythologies. Therefore, Councilman Chef now has 2 chances at getting the Celtic coin, and only the Celtic coin. You have a 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 chance to get the giveaway for your specific one. Now, the next question typically is, well, what is it that you're giving away, DC, that makes this so unbelievable? Well, whoever pulls Celtic mythology will have a shot at this authentic Greek Celtic coin. It is a Celtic coin in the Greek style. It is from roughly 100 BC. If you pull the Egyptian mythology, you will be up for the Medusa coin from Amasosa, which is about 75 BC. If you pull any of the Japanese mythology, you are up for the Edo period coins. Roughly 200 years old, maybe 300. And finally, if you're lucky enough to get the Norse, which, Katie, you are the artist for, this is an authentic Viking ring pulled from a Viking site that was part of the Dryer collection that Doug has graciously allowed us to give away. This is 100% authentic from Doug's collection. And I believe, Doug, you have a little certificate that states it's from the Dryer collection. Or at least I think you had some that said that it was authentic. Pried out of their cold, dead hands. I think that the bones were mostly dust by the time they got to this ring. It's about 1,000 years ago, 1,200 years ago, around 800. So yes, it's tough to follow for the casual observer. But those who know are really excited about these giveaways.
I'm getting killed right now. I'm dead. I'm dead, Mommy.
Dryer collection certificates. There you go. It's like Monopoly with art. Yeah, the art. The art is the big thing. The bonuses are just the bonus. He does. I've seen his swords and axes and rings and necklaces. I believe he even has a couple of the armbands. For those who don't know, a mark of merit or of accomplishment in the Norse culture was not to pin a medal on their chest. It was to give them a gold or silver armband that they would wear, and the number of armbands they had was how formidable of a person they were.
1,150. And Mommy, do you know what costs 1,000? How come you just said 1,000 and you don't know what is in it?
I wish I could go early, but Katie, I am a full-time stay-at-home dad, in addition to a almost full-time streamer. So unfortunately, this is as early as I can. As a matter of fact, I got here 30 minutes before this show started, and barely got the work I needed to get done. I would love to be earlier, but it's not in the cards yet. Maybe eventually. Yeah, man, I love that, Doug. If you want to bring the case over and some of the things, I mean, I'm going to warn you, I will probably fondle some of it, but I'll wash my hands. Yeah, the sword is dope. I don't think he can bring over the sword.
But yeah.
The sword is fragile.
Mommy, I'm at 110.
Is fragile, which means it's probably Italian.
Hello? Yep.
All right, I probably should check to see if anybody ordered anything, because... All right, there we go. Oh, yeah, Katie, I mean, that's a typical Tuesday here. I gotta keep my job somehow. It ain't my good looks doing it. Yeah, so...
101 right now.
We're family friendly and inclusive. We go PG-13, so I do have the auto mod on, only because I used to have a ruckus following at the last place I worked. But that's not when I had my 8-year-old here and other people's kids watching the show. So unfortunately, we do have a strict filter on. Some of the auto mods do make absolutely no sense, and I have no idea why they're there. Doug says, I've been watching a lot of hoops lately. I just don't enjoy the overwhelming barrage of 3-pointers now. It's just blah. Yeah, you can thank Steph Curry for that.
Mommy, Aang just killed me when I was Korra.
Yeah, this water sucks. I feel like you need a stronger warning before your stream. Yeah, Scoobs used to handle business. We love you, Hellbolt. Thank you, man.
Wrong number. Your son is kidnapped.
Oh, what else? Oh, yeah, it was Larry Bird 4 years ago. Larry Bird once shot an entire game left-handed just to punk somebody and to troll them. I was 43 years old when I found out the greatest ish talker of all time in basketball was actually Larry Bird. He would back it up with things like, I'm going to throw an underhand uh, free throw. I'm going to play nothing but this half with my left hand, and I'm still going to outscore you. Like, that was what he did. All right, Doug, see you later, man. Larry Bird, the king of ish talking. Who knew? Who knew? Not this guy. I lived in Indiana. I lived in Indianapolis. And I still didn't know that. What else do I have? Oh, okay. Yeah. Later this week, Larry Bird was a late night talk show guy. Larry Bird was a bad, bad man, Sapporo says. He was. He didn't miss shots. He was the reigning 3-point champion for like ever. People have been asking me about Bruce Lee. It's right there. Bruce Lee. Excuse me. A lot of carbonation in that particular brand of water. Not a fan. One of the things with the Bruce Lee is there is only, on average, one Bruce Lee owned artifact per case. Case is 5 boxes. Another box will have a real gem. They did include actual diamonds in this run. It is something they haven't done before. Actual cut diamonds are in this run as well as high-end autographs. The gem card will fall additionally 1 per case. So 2 out of those 5 boxes will have major hit cards in there. In order to make it fair for everybody, we are going to sell the case out first, and then I am going to number the boxes on camera. I am going to random the boxes 7 times on random.org. I am going to random your name 7 times on random.org, and I am going to pair you up with a box. It's the only fair way to do it. We're going to wait till it sells out simply because it's the fairest way to do things. And as you know, if there's one thing we strive for, it is transparency and fairness. Yeah, Scoobs, like flawless. So with that said, now that I've prefaced it, I'm going to make that live. All right. I told Doug I was not going to make that live until I explained it. I've explained it, so it's available. I don't expect to do it today, for sure. I don't expect to do it tomorrow. It might pick up steam Friday. I think once Mr. Young and Bourbon and Dangle find out it's out there. By the way, it's $164.99. $164.99. I have a feeling each of them are D-gens, and I say that lovingly. Well, I don't think Mr. Young is a D-gen. I think Mr. Young just truly loves everything. But we know Dangle and Bourbon are D-gens, and we love them for it. And I'll stand by that statement. I've called them both of that to them over the phone and to their face and via this, so they know shoot, they call themselves D-gens. Once they find out it's there, I think they'll each buy 1 or 2 spots. Once the word is out that the case is being opened, it'll move quickly. So, hey, do with that information what you will. I can only provide. I can't make you do anything. That is one of the 2 products that we are launching this week. There is another product we are launching this week, but I'm not going to tell you what it is today. The reason I'm not going to tell you why is because I don't have very many joys in life, and one of them is making you wait and keeping you in anticipation. It's what I do. It's why people like me. It's why people watch me. You enjoy it. Don't lie. Speaking of, I absolutely stole this from Mr. Young. I need to figure out what I'm trading him for it. How many mythologies are left? I think 10. It was a larger run. It was a 19-box run. There are 12 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's 12. It's the largest break we've done in a while. At 19. I think the previous one was 17. But it's a lot of really good art. We have Katie's 100% painted acrylic paint on a canvas board. We have the much loved and very difficult to get a hold of Jess Cuff, who does not take commissions. So her items were in there. Wanted to make sure we did that. We have a brand new artist in Batsky Starman. Batsky Starman, he is in here. We wanted to make sure we highlighted him. And of course, Sketch School bringing the thunder as he always does. We did not want to hamstring any of those people. Speaking of, I need to put something up there. Let's go with Katie. There we go. There we go.
Hold on. Why is it long?
What's wrong, Bubba?
Nothing. This.
Can I help you with something? I can. I use it for orders. Do you want me to turn the TV on for you?
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second, everyone. No, Hal's still here. Where's the remote?
It's over there.
What cheeks? Okay.
I'm just watching some TV.
Telemundo.
Yep. So, do you know those things that you said, like you can turn the channels up and down? Mommy, do you know the channels that go like up and down and instead of the remote going left and right? Well, that's type of that's the type of a TV that dogs
Uh-oh.
Dog's TV. Yeah.
Okay, buddy, you just gotta press up and down. You have to find whatever you want. There's not many channels on there, bud. Okay, here we go.
So I'm just watching some old school.
What has the most left in the break?
I'm just.
In Mythology,
I'm not like in the dark, but.
Edo and Viking
You know those like boxes?
have the most.
You know those
Medusa would have
boxes?
the second most, and Celtic has only one left.
Like cupboards, boxes.
So,
And it's black? Well, that's the thing that I'm on. And I'm just holding a glow-in-the-dark Among Us to be my nightlight.
Carlos, I love it.
No, yeah, I am. It's just it's dark.
Carlos
But the lights on.
is in like Flynn.
It's just I just wanted.
Carlos says, I want a piece of that Bruce Lee.
I want to hear you easier.
You are too kind. That's not how you spell your name. That's how you spell your name. All right, that means there's only 4 more.
Yeah, we learned about like.
That's math. 5 minus 1 equals 4. We're 20% of the way there. Thank you, Carlos, getting it started.
Yeah. Mommy, I just took a 5-minute nap.
Whew, how many cases are there? Right now, we only have 1.
Woke me up.
That's it. What you see is the one we have. Scuba, we are trying to get a hold of 2 more.
Capri Sun.
Until they're in my hands, I am not going to say we have them.
Mario Kart.
So, we are trying to get a hold of 2 more. Right now, literally, this is the only one we have. That's it. I can open the doors and show you.
Do you know
That is
like the
Tops,
screen for you to start the game?
and that is Pieces of the Past One
The
Time.
type of
That's it.
type of
As a matter of
photo it
fact,
is. Yep.
1 time Series 2, 1 time Series 2.
I am drinking it now. Hello?
Oh my.
What? Oh.
There you go.
Oh, sorry about that. Yes.
Carlos says, I studied martial arts for a long time. Master Lee was a god in my eyes. His philosophy is thought, you mean Cheat Kune Do and being like water? I love the philosophy of be like water.
Now I gotta like back
Um,
the bag.
Bruce Lee had an amazing quote, and I'm not going to get it 100% right, but I implore all of you to look up the quote based on the gist of it. Bruce Lee once said, I used to think a punch was just a punch. And then I realized a punch wasn't just a punch. And after all of the years of training that I have done and dedicating myself to this art, the one thing I have learned is a punch is just a punch, because in the end, all you're doing is hitting somebody in the face. What a roller coaster of a quote. I love it. I too am a multiple disciplinary artist, lack of a better term. Practitioner would be more commonplace. I wouldn't say I mastered any of them. I took a little bit of Brazilian. I did Boshinkan, which is the collection that includes the historical ninjutsu. Ninjutsu does not exist anymore. There are no more ninjas. Ninjutsu is not practiced anymore. If somebody comes to you and says, I'm going to teach you ninjutsu, they're lying to you and they're scamming you. Grandmaster Hatsumi is the master of Boshinkan, and he is the one that decided that ninjutsu would not be taught in its original forms. What if they are a turtle? What if they are a turtle?
Where's the imposter? I don't know. Okay. James, do it. Okay, let me do the dumpster test. Who is the imposter? Mommy! It's the ram! The ram! The glowing
Sapluros, I don't think I know what you're talking about. What if who is a turtle? Oh, damn it, Sapluros, you bastard.
Die among us! I don't even have life! You sound like Knuckles!
You got me, Sapluros. You got me. You captured my linear thought and terminated it. Kudos to you. 1 point, Sapluros. 0 for DC. Bastard is PG-13. I mean, heck, PG-13 gives you 1 F-bomb, so we're good. So no, if anybody says, I teach ninjutsu, no they don't. They're scamming you. It's not true. They teach Bojinkan. If it's not Bojinkan, it's a lie. Grandmaster Hatsumi sanctions Bojinkan. He is the master of Bojinkan. I was very fortunate. My instructor, my Shidoshi of Bojinkan, was the best friend of Grandmaster Hatsumi's translator. And he would regularly go overseas and train directly with Grandmaster Hatsumi. He was I think it was a 6th Dan, which they don't call it Dans. They have another name for it. I just don't remember the Chinese word for it. But he was a level 7, and I used to train with him just one-on-one and occasionally in classroom environment. And he was the one that said, you know, anybody that says they're learning ninjutsu, they're con artists. So I did that. I did Shorenru Jiu-Jitsu. And then basic self-defense classes that were based loosely off of Krav Maga and short distance struggling / fighting. None of which really I ever have had to use other than my days bouncing, where I would occasionally use a wrist lock or a thumb lock. I even threw an ankle lock on somebody that was kicking, which was hilarious to see this big guy with me just twisting his ankle around. I got his toes to point at his butt, and that's when he stopped squirming. But it didn't pop, so he was fine. It was just a sprain, severe sprain. But no, I loved it. I used to really dig it. I wanted to do MMA. I was training for in New York State for most of my youth. MMA was illegal. You actually couldn't fight a sanctioned fight in MMA. New York State would not allow mixed martial arts sanctioned fights. Google it. It's true. It wasn't until the last 20 years that they allowed it. Well, not even 20 years, last 15 years. So when I was practicing, I got a ding now. I got into Raging Wolf, which was the only MMA that was available in the Western New York area because it was on the Indian reservation. And as you know, Indians can do whatever they want. They have their own laws. So, I was training for Raging Wolf and then ended up finding out that my back was collapsing. And I have 2 herniated discs, 1 pulverized vertebrae, and degenerative disc disease. That quickly ends your sports career at any age. Oh, Chef is also in. Councilman Chef says, you better get me on that Bruce Lee magic. I also see that he's dipping back into the old mythology. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I guarantee. Ocho! Alrighty, for those who don't know, the reason we call him Councilman Chef is because, gosh darn it, he's a councilman, and even people who write and uphold the laws love our stuff, and we in turn love Chef. Now, we've loved Chef even before he was a councilman, when he was just good old Chef DeShaky. But now he's Councilman Chef DeShaky. Boy, oh boy, wouldn't it be crazy if you got the last sketch school? That would put you in such a great predicament. But I want you to get something that you want So go ahead. Why don't you call your shot, Chef? Let's see if you can name what you get. I want you to win a shot glass. And as they say, it's better late than never to remember that you're giving away shot glasses. Are you done watching TV? Will you turn it off for me then?
I'm watching it.
Oh, you are watching it, so you're not done. Okay. The furry creatures. Oh! All right. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Are you talking Jess or Batsky's furry creatures? Or actually, Katie has a furry creature too. The Edo one. All right, there are two that are fuzzy. There is Tanuki and Kitsune. Kitsune is white, Tanuki is brown. I love this Kitsune. I do. I love this Kitsune. All right. The shot chef is calling. He wants Tanuki. He wants Jess Cuff's Tanuki. Boy, any other context, that would sound dirty. DCD Collects presents Mythology, original artwork by Jess Cuff, KT, Batsky Starman, and Sean the Sketch Ghoul MacArthur. 8 of 19. Councilman Chef, let's get it. The shot has been called. Will it deliver? Survey says. Oh my God, Chef! Yes! Oh, Jesus, James, are you okay?
Yeah.
I just punched my son in the face because I had no idea he ran over here. Are you okay, buddy? Come here.
Just come talk to me.
Oh, well, hey, come here. Come here. You all right? It was less of a punch and more of an elbow. Well, you called your shot. You, sir, are getting a DCD Collects called shot glass. I cannot believe it. You called it. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dig that, homie. Dig that. Man. Councilman, play the lotto. Come here, let me see your face. Let me kiss it. Oh, baby boy.
But this is how you do it.
Yeah, well, James, I don't know why you would get so close to me, honey.
Well, I was scared.
Well,
You're scared.
then go away, somewhere far away.
Can I have that?
No, James. All right, there you go. That one is yours, fresh out the case. Fresh out the case. And I guarantee you, my mouth was not on that particular one. I cannot say the same for this one. No need to make that hustler trade. See, man, you need to listen. You gotta play that lotto. Let's get you color-coded. There you are. Now we're back to lucky number 13. 2 more chances to call your shot for anybody that wants to play along at home. you okay?
Yeah.
I love you. You're a tough kid.
I'm making my imagination.
I know you're using your imagination.
Meanwhile,
Good buddy.
Meanwhile,
you missed Chef calling his shot. You also missed me elbowing my son in the face on accident. Come here, buddy. Come here. Let's fix this hair of yours. Come here.
I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to make me feel better?
What would make you feel better?
Yeah, I don't like it.
You're not opening boxes. That hurt, didn't it? See? You messed around and found out again.
That's not funny. Stop.
Oh.
Bye. No, I'm done.
The Lamarkable Con. I like it. You'll get there. Hey, it all starts somewhere. Sometimes it starts in a high school gymnasium. Sometimes it starts in the back of a comic book shop in San Diego. Sometimes it is just a bunch of friends getting together and saying, hey, we should do this again sometime and invite other people. The great thing about cons is you can start one. Oh man, I can't wait till this. You know, I'm just gonna. Is this water? I don't like to speak ill of companies, as my dear friend Douglas Dreyer says. Don't water weeds. So I'm not gonna water a weed, but I am gonna say I do not recommend this.
Daddy?
You know I drink a lot of water, and I drink a lot of different companies' water. I like their regular still spring water. This is not that great.
Hey, Dad, can I do a show and tell? Let me get you a show, and then I'll tell.
But I'm not going to waste it. How many spots are left in the Lee box? Bruce Lee box, there's only 3 spots left already. Liquid Death is delicious. Jimmy loves Liquid Death too. What are you going to show him, Jim? Oh, he's going to press his own buttons. Always pressing buttons.
I got this from Comic-Con. What this does, it's from Mandalorian. It's details. And guys, this is going to die. I just pulled this. This little guy?
Among Us?
What do you name this guy? Don't name him color green because he's a glow in the dark. I just pulled him first try. And I got a imposter. Just name this guy. It's really easy. Just give him a name and just... You know. He's gonna be... Dead.
Was it called KatieCon? All right.
I need them to get a name.
What do you mean you need to give him a name? Shoe Goose Con. Oh.
Shoe Goose?
Is that like... Oh, what is that giant scary bird's name? Shoe Bill Stork type stuff? The Shoe Bill Stork makes some scary noises when it walks around. All right, Pompey Chulo, I don't think you're going to get a name.
Please get a name.
Hey, take this too.
Or you guys, actually, I need to wear this for my show.
Bubba,
Oh, wait, unbreak?
honey, Jimmy,
I just wore this.
Jimmy.
Hey.
Hey, you gotta let me work. Okay? Remember, no. Hey, we have to talk about it. Come here. I get to be with you for
Just saying.
12 hours a day, and I only get to be with work for 2 hours a day,
How's the blood break going?
maybe 3 hours a day.
How's the blood
So I
break
gotta
going?
concentrate on work. All right? Or else, you mean I can't afford to take you to McDonald's. You know how tragic it would be if you can't have your chicken nuggies? I wish you guys could see his face right now. He's a ham. He's a clown. You're so handsome, it's repugnant. All right, give me a hug and then go.
But I'm gonna be the.
You
No,
get-
they're not gonna notice me.
Can I pull that tooth out on camera?
I mean, they're gonna notice me.
Can I? Can I pull the tooth out? Come on. It's super wiggly. It's got to come out. We'll do it on camera. We'll do a fundraiser. We'll get you paid to have it removed.
Hold on. You go should.
String and a Nerf gun. Yeah, he's got a tooth, a baby tooth that is migrating because the new tooth is behind it, and it's like way up here in his gum, and he won't let anybody touch it. Now, because of his autism, he's very it is sensory. One of his things is sensory, so anything that goes near his mouth that isn't food, he gags. Like a dentist can't put anything in his mouth or he'll gag. If we try to like wiggle his tooth, he gags. It's a mess, but it's a beautiful mess. Can I help you?
No. I've been doing this for like 8.
Okay. That's it. I guess that's all I got for you guys.
Hey guys, on Fortnite,
I've-
that's what makes you play.
I've made my announcements. I have elbowed my son in the face on camera.
Please stop talking about that.
Please stop talking about that. Scoobs, if you buy 2 spots, that leaves only 1. And if somebody reached out to Bourbon or Dangle, we actually would be able to open that today.
James
I
Ross?
would stay the extra time. Don't say those names out loud, honey. Don't go away now. Go. I'm sorry about that. He's reading order forms. Thankfully, we all know Chef's name is James because it's the same as James's name. And if anybody is like me and watched him get sworn in, I did. You already know his name. Do it. Do it. Yes, Chef, I was one of the 7 people streaming your swearing in ceremony. So I can say I was there. Nana nana poo poo. This guy is a Chef fan. Me, Papi Chulo. Me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I gotta write down Mondo too. Your dad called you. There you go. There's the dad moment. If you buy the other 2, I will get on the phone, and I bet you I will get that last one sold. Ooh, excuse me.
Daddy,
Yes.
I don't like to be on camera.
Okay.
I love to be on camera. I don't like it. I love it. I'm bored.
I know, James, you're always bored. It's part of your ADHD, honey.
Nope. I'm just gonna go home and open the secret box.
Okay, what you could do is you could play some video games.
Pause it there. And pause it on the chat.
Okay, James.
So there's a way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is, and actually here, I'm going to one up you. This is the Medusa coin. This is the side with Medusa's face. Unfortunately, the Medusa side is worn,
Okay, I'm jealous. That's really cool. Who's gonna buy that?
but the adverse side is really good. So that's why I'm showing the non-Medusa side. But that is Greek design from about 100 BC. That goes to the Celtic run.
Who is gonna afford these?
For Egypt, city of Amasosa. Oh, I'm sorry. The Celtic coin was not the. My bad. The Celtic coin is that coin. This is the Medusa coin. And the Medusa is fairly worn. So I used the other side, which is a heck of a lot better. This is for the Egyptian giveaway. And that's about 75 BC. The Edo, I'm not going to take these out because they're the exact same thing on the other side. So if you've seen one side, you've seen them all. That's the Edo period, 3-coin set. Between 1 and 300 years old ish. And finally, all of them will be coming with certificates of authenticity. And from the Dryer collection, also certified from the Dryer collection, this is an authentic Viking ring found from an authentic Viking site. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yep, these ones are official. It is the most ambitious little run that we've done when it comes to giveaways. Scoobs, we know that is a lie. I'm going to turn the TV off, okay, Bubba? That way it's less background noise. Where's the remote? Chitlin? Where's the remote?
I don't know.
You're the only one that would know where it is, honey.
I'm gonna turn it again.
Jimmy, I don't care what you do.
What's this?
Haha, pocket frog dope. It's a razor blade. Yeah, so don't play with that. I wish you would stay in your area or at least go in your office. We built an entire office for you. Why would you do that? You know what I wish existed? Quaaludes. Just throwing that out there. Did it break?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Katie's like, I know that look. I know that look. Melatonin? Oh no, I'm talking about for me. I'm talking about me. I get it now why they used to prescribe the 40s and 50s housewives Quaaludes, because, oh boy, it's not an easy job. I give full props to the period in time where I'm not being sexist, it's just a fact that women used to be able to stay at home. I don't agree with it, but I'm saying it was part of history. I understand why they used to give them Quaaludes, because boy, oh boy, it is mind-numbing and difficult, and it never ends.
Can you help me with to turn on the light?
Sure can.
And I got look.
The look is I love you. That's what that look is. Oh. Ooh-wee. Scuba's not messing around. Scuba says, Scuba does. That's it. One mas. One mas. And I'll actually do it tonight. I don't mind sticking around for it. I'm down with the clown. Shout out to my boy Ice Wolf. Appreciate you, buddy. Andrew, how you doing? All right. I sent a message to Bourbon. I also sent a message to Dangle. And we'll see. This is one that if I had the disposable income, I absolutely would buy that last spot. Excuse me. All right, time to get another water. A good one. Hey, you taking apart Dr. Spoiler? It's okay, you can take it, Bubba.
How much should I make?
Well, I don't know, buddy. It's up to you. Use your imagination. You're very good with your
Hey guys,
imagination.
comment what I should make on my Hello. Wait, no, not the Hello Kitty. But what should I make of Lego?
Jimmy needs an idea to build something out of his Lego. What should he build?
Comment.
They know to comment, honey. It's the only way they can talk to me.
I'll write it down.
They can't see you. Make conjoined twin octopi.
What is that?
That would be two octopi that were born conjoined.
I don't know what that means.
Two heads, one body, and let's go with 15 legs.
Please, I can't do that.
He's like, no. he nixed that idea. Sorry, Katie.
Anything like, just like Dr. Spoiler, those type of puppets.
Water slide or a roller coaster?
I know the right pieces, maybe? Alright. And then the first one. What should I make first? So water slide.
A robot that shoots purple lasers but loves cats.
Who said that?
Katie.
I knew it.
You knew it? Okay.
One more. You guys actually make good questions.
It's a jumble. It's a bunch of just random pieces.
Let me just check anything is good. Does he have a set of working?
No, Scoobs. Unfortunately, I have not gotten a response from either of them. Which is shocking because both of them asked about the product. Admittedly, I realized I don't have Dangle's phone number. I've been reaching out to him through Discord. So that is a shock. Or else I'd just call him. I'd be like, hey, get over here. A race car on bicycle wheels with a penguin driving it.
Okay, yes, yes!
All right, there it is.
Let's go!
Let's go.
I can make that, guys! You guys
ADHD power, absolutely. It is unlimited power. All right, are you Palpatine, Jimmy? You don't know? Okay. Can you do that in your office? Because you're Well, no, they're protected. You're fine. You're on the posters, but the posters are in hard sleeves, so they're fine. They're on a flat surface. You can't hurt them. He's like, hold my juice box. Mrs. the Breaker would probably, if I bought in like I want to, she would ask me what it was, ask me then why I did it, and then she would remove the razor blade she keeps cheeked in her mouth at all times, and probably cut me where it won't show up on camera. And then not even rinse the blade off, just stick it right back in her cheek. Carlos knows. Carlos gets it. He understands Puerto Ricans. That's what they do. I walk around the house with newspaper underneath my jackets so that she can't get the kidneys. Because I read somewhere, or it might have been when I was in jail, that in jail, in prison, it's harder to stab through newspaper that is folded, and it's definitely more difficult to slash through it. So a great low-budget defense for knife wounds is newspaper, and that's what I've been going with. Carlos like, yeah, no, you're 100% correct. You need a secret fund account. I do, Scoobs. But unfortunately, Mrs. the Breaker makes about 3 times the amount of money I do. Pretty close to 3 times. In June, when she gets her promotion, she will be making about 4 to 5 times the amount of money I make doing this. So, I can't do it. Katie, which box are you talking about? Are you talking about the art box or the Bruce Lee box? The Bruce Lee box is a product from another company that we like. Here. Oh. So this is the hottest new product from Superbreak Sports, who we are an official retailer of. There are 5 boxes in the case. Each box has an encased card and a small pack of cards. And then one of the boxes in here, there's 5, one of these 5 boxes has an actual artifact from the Bruce Lee estate. It is either acquired from the Bruce Lee estate itself or from one of his friends, and this is certified by the Bruce Lee estate. They have the blessing of the estate. Another card out of these 5 will have an authentic gem in it. These are sold out in a lot of places. And we are very fortunate to have one, and we're trying to get 2 more. Alrighty. Well, now it's a party. Now it's a party. That was it. It's sold out. We're going to do it now. So here's how this works. Since you are new, I will break it down. And there it is. The
I want more. and I know I shouldn't.
All right, so what's going to happen is this is a completely sealed case. It has never been opened. It has guaranteed hits.
Oh, you just got dangled.
Dangle and Bourbon missed out on the case. They got dangled. No, it's not going to be There Will Be Blood style. I'm just going to... I'm going to open the box. I'm going to number the boxes 1 through 5, and I'm going to random them. Because it is a very hit-driven product, I want to make sure that it is just fair and straightforward. No gee-dunk. It's just going to be straight up. So I'm going to number each of the boxes 1 through 5. Then I am going to go to random.org. I am going to random the numbers 7 times so that it's impossible to know which one you'll get. And then I'm going to random your names 7 times and match you up. You will then get the number box you are assigned and everything that is inside of it. And the thrill of watching me open it, and probably a whole lot of cheering, oohing, and eyeing. So, first things first, I need to number some boxes.
I'm starting off with the robots.
Honestly, Carlos, I'm just going to number them from left to right, 1 through 5. I'm not going to get fancy. Here they are from the Bruce Lee estate. I will start from the left.
No. Please. Yeah, there you go.
All right. So there they are, 1 through 5. These boxes do look very nice. I am now going to get to the goods. Let's first random the boxes 7 times, transparent and fair. There it is.
I don't know what I can do with a cat, but I will actually try to see if I can make a speech bubble.
All right, baby. Listen, homie. Right now, I need the attention of the camera, and we're not going to be able to engage with you at the moment. But when this is done, we'll be able to, okay?
What? Well, open to...
All right, 7 times. Good luck, everyone. All right, here's the order. Katie, you're getting box 4. Councilman, you're getting box 1. Scoobs, the 5 and the tray. Carlos, you got the deuce. Scuba's like, I'm exactly where I was before. All right, let's do these in order, top to bottom. Katie, we're going to start with you. Katie, you were assigned box number 4. Look at that beauty. Sanctioned by the Bruce Lee estate, with Superbreak doing the production. This is the Bruce Lee Keepsake Edition.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just
I'll
told
wait.
you you're going to have to wait a little while. Okay? So chill out, relax.
I'll wait.
It's going to be a while. Here we go. Katie. Box 4. I am excited. More excited than I've been in a long time. All right, there is going to be a pack of cards on here. I'm going to try to get that without looking. Is it going to let me do that? It is going to let me do that. All right, bonne chance. Ooh, Bruce Lee. Whoosh. Ah, Bruce Lee. Whoa. Hey now, Bruce Lee. Yeah. And out of 100, it's Bruce Lee. Whoosh. Also out of 150, Bruce Lee. Whoosh. Anything that is numbered 100 or less, I'm going to put in a top loader. Everything else is going to get penny sleeved. Did he own a shirt? No. As a matter of fact, one of the things they believe may have contributed to his death, although it is just a conspiracy theory, is the fact, and this is true, he did have the sweat glands removed from under his arms so that he would not keep ruining shirts for films. And they believe that that had part of the thing to do with him and his death, though it is just speculation at this point. All right. Oh, there is a little other box. Let me take that box too. What's this? Oh, I think this is a stand. It is. You also get, check this out. This is cool. A card stand. So, here we go. Oh. Katie, they say diamonds are a girl's best friend. Now, I don't know if it's a diamond. It's a rose quartz. Out of 100, a rose quartz, as well as an authentic relic. It is from one of the shoes, the Bruce Lee style shoes, that were made to commemorate his life. It sparkles. There you go. You got one of the hits. You got a gemstone card. And there it is on your custom stand. So there you go. First purchase is a hit. Gemstone. It is a 6mm gemstone. No. Only 1 or 2 per case. That's it. That is considered one of the hits, an authentic gemstone. So you got a hit right off the bat. Councilman Chef, you got numero uno. Number 1. Councilman Chef, good luck, man. You're welcome, Katie. Thank you. Will do, Carlos. Bruce Lee's crotch. Oh, Enter the Dragon. Whoopsh.
Is this just Bruce Lee?
Yes, sir. And out of 150.
Who's Bruce Lee?
Bruce Lee is arguably one of the greatest martial artists and trainers in history. Don't touch that. That is a razor blade. Thank you. All right. Let's go, Chef. Congratulations, Chef! You have a redemption. You are due to receive a Jumbo Gem Relic. Stand is right here. Of Bruce Lee. So this case had 2 gems in it. It's a 5x7 Jumbo Gem. There you go, man. Congrats. Oh, there you go. One of those cards that you just got, Katie, sold for $369 on eBay. Chef, if you want, I will redeem it for you. Absolutely. I will do that for you. Scuba. You got a 5. Oh, Scuba, this one's heavy. You got a 5 and a 3. Boy, these feel, man, oh man. Man, oh man. 5 and 3. Scuba. Let's start with number 5. Scuba. Everyone has a box here. Katie doesn't. So I had to write it on Katie's so that I know. Everything else is going into your personal cubbies. You need to tell her that it's a lot more expensive than $369 to go to Disney. I know. I was there 3 weeks ago. Scuba, you do. Yes, you do. Yep, you are my upper left-hand one. All right, Scoobs, let's do it. You are special. Bruce Lee and the Nunchaku. Bruce Lee and the Hua. Bruce Lee and his fist. Not to mention a very famous jumpsuit. Out of 150, it's Bruce. Out of 100, it's Bruce and the Nunchaku. AKA nunchucks. I don't believe so, Katie, but I'm not 100% sure. But listen, between you and I don't think ours can get much worse. I mean, honestly, the curse would be an improvement on our health. Just saying. What more can they take from us? They've got our health. All right, Scoobs, box 5. Oh my goodness! We have a hot box. Ladies and gentlemen, a bona fide hot box. How about a green onyx with your name on it out of only 50? Yeah, you have to go back to the 9 to 5. There you go. A 6mm green onyx out of 50, officially 3 boxes, 3 gems. Come get some. Boy, it's like McDonald's in here. I'm loving it. Get it, Jim. You tell him. All right, Scoobs, you also have box number 3. Now, everybody knows box 3 tends to be one of the lucky ones. Let's see if it carries over to products that aren't ours.
Hey guys, don't speak. Love is what you're thinking.
Oh, there it is. Love is what you're thinking.
And don't talk because it hurts. No doubt. No doubt.
All right, let's see what 3's got for you. We're also going to call last call on the evening. Last call, ladies and gentlemen. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee.
I just finished up my
Hey, it's Bruce Lee. Hey, I'm 3% body fat. Look at me. With a nunchaku out of a hundy, it's Bruce Lee. And out of a $1.50 with the nunchaku again. At least he has half a shirt on.
Bruce Lee.
That I heard that too. Somebody told me that they photoshopped Bruce's body or Bruce's head on Doug's body. I did hear that from somebody. As a matter of fact, I think it was Doug that I heard it from. Alrighty, let's see what's inside this gorgeous box. A hot box. A certified hot box. Blue topaz. I believe that this authentic relic is actually some of the beads from inside of one of the punching bags. I believe that is the stuffing from one of the bags that they used to train on. I believe that is a buckwheat seed or a couple of buckwheat seeds from the training bags. Somebody will have to look that up to confirm, but I believe that was one of the things that they had in here. and that's numbered out of 65. This is a certified hot case. We have a hot case. 4 cards, 4 gems. Authentic across the board. This product is fire. No bones about it. This product is all that and the box of chips. Not even a bag. I'm talking the entire case of chips.
Hey guys, guess what? My daddy got a Victory Royale.
Whew.
Hey Daddy, you want someone about your Victory Royale?
Nope. And last but certainly not least is Carlos. Carlos, who got the party started. Lego! Whoa! Oh, yeah. Bruce Lee. Out of 150. Cold weather Bruce Lee. And out of a Hyundai, full color 3% body fat Bruce Lee. Did you just die? Was that your butt?
I can smell it.
Yeah, well, that's great.
Daddy, save yourself, guys. Guys, I got the apple glider. Hello, Appa. I want you.
All right, Carlos, let's see how this hot case ends. Bonne chance, mon frère. There it is. That is exactly how this ends. It ends with a big boy. Out of 50. Out of 50. This, I believe, is that shoe right there. It's that shoe right there, I do believe. This was absolutely a hot case in every sense of the word. Hot case. Shout out to Superbreak Sports, absolutely killing it with the Bruce Lee product. Congratulations, everybody that got in. You're all winners. Boy, that escalated quickly.
Welcome to my underground lair. You're just in time. Enjoy the share.
Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Every sub is special. I love it. Carlos knows. I love it. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Bobby. Bobby. Mira.
Mira, mira gato.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Hey, Dad, can you talk to me?
Carlos is laughing because he knows I just nailed that with absolutely perfect accent. I know this because I lived in Florida and all my friends were from the island of Puerto Rico.
Daddy, look. This might give you like the show.
How many cases are that hot? Scuba? I have no idea. That's the best one I've seen. There's only supposed to be one gem per case. Without prep, he says. Without prep. Hey, Katie. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Oh my. Papi, un poquito.
Un poquito. But Daddy, I'm dying. I have 5 health. Go on, Daddy. What were you gonna say?
Just turn it down a little bit. Yeah, that was freaking insane.
Wow.
Whoa.
I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
So, like I said, we are trying to get 2 more cases. We're trying to get 2 more cases. If we do, absolutely, we're going to do it again. Absolutely, we're going to do that again. If I get those 2 cases, I will put one of them up immediately. So it's a matter of if they come. He's a Kings fan. I'm sorry. At least he's not a Sabres fan. We suck. We're really bad. We have a lot of youth. I mean, they fired their coach and hired Lindy Ruff again. We got too much talent to be as stinky as we are in Buffalo. Just saying. You want to Google what the personification of PU? Google personification of PU. Buffalo Sabres. All right, I am going to check to see if there's any more orders, and then I'm out of here. I got a little boy that needs to go to bed. He's got testing tomorrow, and we're done. That's it. It's a wrap. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was Amazeballs. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. To quote Tom Cruise, I think it was Tom Cruise in the movie Toy Soldiers, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. I think it's only proper that we see what Kaiser's doing. It's fitting. Oh, thank you. Well, Katie, that would be my years of theater acting and improv. All right, let's read out. All right, everybody. I say this every night, and I always mean it. It's not lip service. I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and we can do this again tomorrow. We had a wonderful day today, and I want tomorrow to be just as special. I will see you tomorrow, everybody. Good night, and take care. Now we're on to the Kaiser.